Hello everyone. Now, you all may be new to the world of chess, and it may seem scary with there being 32 pieces on the board, and you may be wanting to start off this game but you're not sure where to. Well, today I'm going to teach you how each piece moves. The pawn. The pawn can only move one square at a time, and that direction is forward. So I'm going to use a bead to show you where the pawn can move. The pawn can move over here, then it can go over here, then over here, and so on until it reaches the end of the board. However, on a pawn's first move, when it's on the second row, it can actually move 2 squares at first. It can go 2 squares and then move 1 and continue moving 1 and 1 and 1 until it reaches the end of the board. Next up, we have the bishops. Now, bishops do not move straight like pawns. They move along the diagonals. So if I place beads where this bishop can go, you can see that it's along the diagonal. I'll use orange for the light squared bishop, and I'll use green for the dark squared bishop. You see, bishops move along the diagonals. They can move diagonally across the entire board. They can move any number of squares in that diagonal. In the game, there's always 2 colored bishops, dark squared and light squared, unless pawn promotes. So the bishop can go here, there, anywhere along the dark diagonal. An easy way to remember that the bishop moves diagonal is that if you look at the piece itself, you'll be able to see that there's a slit over here that's going diagonally. Remember that when we come to the rooks. The rook. A piece famous for being sacrificed. Now the rook is very simple. It only moves in straight lines, either straight up, straight down, straight left, or straight right. So if we were to mark that out with beads, you'd see that it forms sort of like a cross. Now, remember when I said earlier that the bishop has a marking on it to remember which way it moves? Same with the rook. If you look at the top, can you see the 4 lines? That shows you the direction in which the rook can move. Now we come to the most powerful chess piece, the queen. The queen, you can think of it as a rook and a bishop combined. The queen can move straight along straight paths just like a rook, and can move left and right just like a rook, but it can also move diagonally like a bishop in any direction. That's why it's the most powerful chess piece. If we were to put beads around it, the entire queen would be surrounded. This shows all the direction in which the queen can move. Next up, we have the king. The most valuable chess piece and the one you try to protect the most. Now, the king is similar to the queen in the sense that it can move in any direction as well. Up, down, left, right, straight, diagonal. But unlike the queen, the king can only move 1 square at a time, whereas the queen can travel across the board. Now, people find the knight's movement pattern to be the hardest to learn, and I'm not sure why. The knight's movement pattern is in the shape of a 4-block L, which is demonstrated by the green and orange beads. So if the knight was standing here, it would be able to hop over here. If the knight was standing here, it would be able to hop over here. And the knight is the only piece that can jump over other pieces. The easy way to know how the knight moves is that you can count. You can go 1, 2, 3, and then 1. You can go 1, 2, 3, and then 1. Or you can go 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. And that is how all chess pieces move. Thank you for watching.